Greetings, I'm Solidus-Skully, and whoopsie doodles, did I say we were gonna go to Hollow Bastion? Well, not yet, because as Donald and Goofy are talking about right there, well, we gotta go off and revisit some previous worlds, because we're still running under the pretense that, well, this is gonna be the final world. We're going to Maleficent's home base with all the Heartless, so now we gotta train up! And that's why we're pretty much doing the second tier of Olympus Colliseum challenges. This one is... oh shit, I forget the cups. I think it's Beginner, Pegasus, and the Hercules Cup? At least as far as we know at this point. There is obviously much more to the Colosseum than this, so I'm not even talking about the super final heat. I mean some, extra fights. But we'll keep that a little hush-hush. But, yeah, for the time being, we're pretty much going to be doing the second tier. What that'll give you, I'll discuss when we get it, but again, it's one of the more useful, abilities that Sora can get, and, quite frankly, I really should have gotten this done sooner, but... well, I mean, considering that I pretty much decided to save it up until this point, I really don't know what to say about it, anything, really. Like, I mean, I only really saved it at this point for expediency's sake, because, I mean, considering how long the Kingdom Hearts commentary has gone on, at this point, schedule slippage notwithstanding, I mean, really, this video either would have been, like, 11 minutes as it is currently, or it would have been fucking, like, 32, and, well, that's pretty much what the final heat's gonna be, so, get comfy, kids. I really don't know what the fuck I'm gonna be talking about for the next couple of minutes, so I'll just ramble on a bunch of shit. But again, as you'd imagine, it pretty much gradually increases the levels of Heartless that you're gonna be attacking. Like, we get the second tier world Heartless, like the Search Ghost, the, I'm not really too, the ones you fought in the Aladdin world, yeah. But again, as you can see, we're pretty much clearing this out in no time flat, so... yeah, just gotta find a way to pad things out. And the way I shall do this is with, trivia. Yeah, don't know why I was stumbling there. But, anyway, let's talk about some Heracles trivia. Not of the original Greek myth, but instead the original film. And, also, in terms of characters who were in terms of actors who were considered to play Hades before James Woods was inevitably cast, Jack Nicholson was among them. And you know what? He would have, gotten the role if it wasn't for the fact that he demanded a paycheck of $10 to $15 million, and of course a 50% cut of the proceeds that come from all Hades merchandise. Which might sound like a bit of a heavy demand, even for an actor of, Nicholson's stature, but... again, the thing to remember about him is, like, especially during the whole, like, Batman 1989 thing, where he pretty much... I think it was a sort of deal where he said he'd do the role for free, but again, he made sure that he got a cut of the gross, he got a cut of the proceeds that the film made, and he also got residuals from Batman and, Batman Returns and a little bit of Batman Forever, so... yeah, Nicholson played it smart, and now he's pretty much enjoying his retirement, and I suppose he was probably trying to skim off the top, with Hades, but... yeah, I guess it didn't work out for one reason or another. Yeah, I really don't have much else to say about that, which I thought I would've. Except for that the art director of the movie was apparently the same guy who did, the visuals behind The Wall from, Pink Floyd. So, yeah. Guys diverse in work. Anyway, let's talk about the combat in the game. I don't think we've fought these creatures yet, but these are the black funguses. Basically... they can be about as difficult or as easy as you like. I mean, they don't have a lot of health, but... again, they do have this little poison status which will continue to drain your health, and again, they do have this little sort of invincibility state when they turn completely monochrome, as you're seeing right there. And again, it's just more annoying to deal with than anything else, really. Like, I mean, if you're defeating them normally in the battle zone, like if you encounter them in Halloween Town, right around where the Spiral Hill is, I believe, then, yeah, you can actually get some serious tech points out of them, but, as of right here, nada. But again, that's pretty much all she wrote. We also have barrel spiders that we fought in, the bowels of the whale or monstro, which, again, to kind of clean up a little, point I said before with, whale intestines looking all spotty like that, I believe that's actually something similar to humans, like if you drink I think it's like a shitload of caffeine, your insides can look like that as well. I don't know science, I just talk over video games and ramble while Goofy calls me a loser. He's making fun of me with his eyes. You know, I really wish I had more to say, but there's fuck all to do here, really. You know, in hindsight, because I mean I do have pretty much all this recorded at this point, but I really should have used other keyblades for the Olympus Colliseum segments, at least maybe as a chance to show them off a little bit more. I mean, I do show them off a little bit later on in the commentary when we're doing the cleanup stuff, but I don't know, this would have been a good opportunity just to show it off. But anyway, we're now pretty much at the end of the tier of battles things. Again, you always pretty much ended off by having a pretty major battle. In this case, we're fighting Squall and Yuffie, who are here for some reason, not too sure why. Anyway, we took care of Yuffie in no time flat, so now it's time to have a rematch with Squall. This time you can't lose, otherwise you won't be winning the match. But again, that's pretty much it. The only real difference between this fight against Squall and the other one is that I believe he uses the limit break he had from Final Fantasy VIII, where he'll get this massive fucking fuck-off lightsaber and just go to town on you and smash you down. As for what Yuffie is going to do, I'll pretty much be showing that off once I'll briefly cover the Sora alone run, because again, as I mentioned beforehand, you do get different rewards depending on what sort of mode of the Olympus Colliseum you play. Again, if you do it all together, well, as we're going to be seeing right after this, we're going to be getting Strike Raid, which is one of my favorite abilities to use for its sheer power and brilliance. But again, if you do this with Sora alone, well, we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, woohoo, yeah. Who's pouring down all that confetti anyway? Ugh, maybe it's the non-existent crowd that lives in the Olympus Colliseum. Oh well, Phil's training a great hero, but we ain't heroes yet. Tee hee huddle ha, whatevers. Again, we could just as easily do the fucking third tier right now, but, you know, gotta pad things out. Or at least that's what I choose to do for whatever fucking reason. Yeah, I'm pretty much cutting ahead right here. Basically, again, last time I showed you the extended battle against Squall. This time I'm gonna be showing what happens if you decide to leave Yuffie alive and see what she does on a solo playthrough-ish solo thing. Whatever. Yeah, and I believe Squall only does his limit break when he's, you know, at a certain degree of health. As you can no doubt tell with the fact that he, you know, wouldn't lose health for a certain period. In that, like, brief na-na-na-na-na, you can't hit me state. But again, I'll be getting into what Yuffie does a little bit later. Like, right now. Again, her degree of thing is basically just throwing shurikens at you, and you can deflect these smaller ones like this to stun her. I believe she does also have, like, a healing shuriken that she can use to heal Squall if he's still on the battlefield, so, watch out for that. She does have those big fuck-off shurikens that bounce around the field and basically trying to, I don't know, stab you and jab you like the Starfish gun from Ratchet & Clank 2. But again, she's pretty much just going, come and get it. I'm voiced by Kim Possible. And I'm not even joking, I believe that is Christine Canova voicing her, if I remember correctly. But whatever. Again, Yuffie isn't really too much to worry about, so again, as you can see here with the she was defeated, no harm, no foul. And we get Orichalcum, the Atlantean Medal. And again, as also mentioned before, there is also a time attack thing, which I did off screen, and I can't remember what the fuck you get. I think it might be Combo Plus, but I can't mind, so fuck it. Anyway, say goodbye to Sonic Blade, and in its place, we shall have Strike Raid, my favorite ability. I don't remember if we ever use Sonic Blade ever again, so yeah, goodbye. I mean, honestly, I'd say Strike Raid is probably a little bit more useful in Chain of Memories more than it is in Kingdom Hearts 1, but I think that kind of varies from situation to situation, really, depending on what you want to use it for and what enemies you're trying to take down. But again, again, for those of you who are missing Strike Raid earlier in the playthrough, be reassured, you will be getting a lot more usage of it right here, right now. And of course, to kind of pad out the video length a little bit longer, so I don't have to spend the beginning of the next video just rambling about inane shit, yeah, we're getting the Gummy Ship traversal sequence out of the way, but as we can already hear with the music building up, yeah, it's starting to get pretty deadly. It's like, be careful. The danger is even more dangerous here. There'll be little light to protect you from the party tonight. But I mean, really, it's, I don't know. It's genuinely good build-up for what is meant to be the final level, but, excuse me. We shall see what this party tonight will have to offer you. Yeah, as you can see, it's getting a little bit more encrusted with darkness, and there is a green hill zone right beside us. Either that or we could possibly see Dante in that giant chess match thing from Devil May Cry 3. Whatevers. I don't know. Like, I mean, say what you will about the Gummy Ship segments in terms of just being like a tacit traversal from one place to the next and not really having much exciting going on. I will do say, like, as a way of being like a legitimate odyssey from one place to another, it's got some nice build-up, and yeah, especially as you go on the, I don't know, its progression is sweet, and it's tasty. Though why the Heartless aren't a little bit more aggressive, I have no idea. Oh well, I guess maybe the Heartless are going off to a picnic someplace in the dark cosmos of the multiverse, whatever thing. Like, I mean, I really got nothing else to say. Like, I mean, after this little segment, we'll pretty much have reached our destination. Our final destination. That's, fun. Like, I mean, if I had something to say about the Gummy Ship segments, I would, but I mean, I've really got nothing. Riveting commentary. Jesus Christ. Anyway, now that we've arrived, I am Solidus-Skully, keep it new metal, and next time, we shall be dealing with some heavy plot dumps. Catch you later.